বৃন্দাবনবাসী যত বৈষ্ণবের গণ, বৃন্দাবনবাসী যত বৈষ্ণবের গণ, প্রথমে বন্দনা করি সবার চরণ, প্রথমে বন্দনা করে সবার চরণ, নীলাচলবাসী যত মহাপ্রভুর গণ, নীলাচলবাসী যত মহাপ্রভুর গণ, ভূমিতে পড়িয়া বন্ধ সবার চরণ, ভূমিতে পড়িয়া বন্ধ সবার চরণ, নবদ্বীপবাসী যত মহাপ্রভুর ভক্ত, নবদ্বীপবাসী যত মহাপ্রভুর ভক্ত, সবার চরণ বন্ধ হইয়া অনুরক্ত, সবার চরণ বন্ধ হইয়া অনুরক্ত. This is invoking the mercy of the all Vaishnavas. Can you understand this thing? This is most important. Unless we get the mercy of the Vaishnavas, we cannot understand Mahaprabhu's Leela, pastimes of Mahaprabhu, Krishna Tattva. We cannot understand. Vaishnavar Kripa tahe sarva siddhi. Vaishnavar Kripa tahe sarva siddhi. One Vaishnava, Mahaprabhu's Gana, one of the associates of Mahaprabhu, very dear devotee of Mahaprabhu, my Guru Maharaj, Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Maharaj. He showed his mercy. He came to this Western world, showed his mercy. Therefore, you have come. Now it's spreading. See, it's Vaishnava Kripa. First, Guru Bandhana, then Vaishnava Bandhana. Bandhan Gurun Isa Bhakta. This is the process. The Vaishnavas residing in Vrindavan, first I pay obeisances at their lotus feet. I worship their lotus feet. নীলাচলবাসী যত মহাপ্রভুর গণ, ভূমিতে পড়িয়া বন্ধ সবার চরণ. Mahaprabhu Gana, the associates of Mahaprabhu, the Vaishnavas residing in Nilachal Dham, Jagannath Puri Dham, Nilachal Dham. I, falling flat in the ground, I worship their feet. Bhumite Puriyamando, Shabar Charan. Navadipavasi Jata Mahaprabhur Bhakta, Shabar Charan Bando Hayanurakta. The devotees of Mahaprabhu in Navadipa, those who are in Navadipa, Shabar Charan Bando Hayanurakta. I worship the feet of one and all of those bhaktas. This is stated. You see? Mahaprabhur Bhakto Joto Gour Desi Sthiti Mahaprabhur Bhakto Joto Gour Desi Sthiti Savar Charana Bando Kariya Pranati Savar Charana Bando Kariya Pranati. যে দেশে বইছে গৌরাঙ্গীর গুণ, যে দেশে বইছে গৌরাঙ্গীর গুণ, ঊর্ধ্ববাহু করি বন্ধ সবার চরণ, ঊর্ধ্ববাহু করি বন্ধ সবার চরণ, হইয়াছে না হবে না প্রভুর যত দাস, হইয়াছে না হবে না প্রভুর যত দাস, সবার চরণ বন্ধ দন্তে করি ঘাস, সবার চরণ বন্ধ দন্তে করি ঘাস। This is humility, invoking the mercy of all Vaishnavas. মহাপ্রভু ভক্ত যত গৌড় দেশে স্থিতি সবার চরণ বন্ধ করিয়া প্রণতি। Mahaprabhu, devotees of Mahaprabhu, those who are residing in Gour Desh, Gour Mandala Bhumi, I worship the lotus feet of one and all. I pay my obeisances at the lotus feet of one and all. যে দেশে বৈশে গৌরাঙ্গের গণ, ঊর্ধ্ববাহু করি বন্ধ সবার চরণ। গৌরাঙ্গের গণ, গৌরাঙ্গের জন, গৌর ভক্তস, devotees of Gauranga, they may be residing in any country, eastern country or western countries, wherever they are. ঊর্ধ্ববাহু করি বন্ধ সবার চরণ। Raising my hands, I pay dandavat one and all at their lotus feet. হয়াচন হবেন প্রভুর যত দাস, সবার চরণ বন্ধু দন্তি করি হাস। The devotees, they have already been made as devotees of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and in future, those who are coming in future, they will be the devotees of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Hayachana hoben, hoben means in future. Those will be Gaur Bhaktas, sobar charana bandha. I worship the feet of one and all. This is why will we worship the feet of the Vaishnavas? ব্রহ্মাণ্ড তারিতে শক্তি ধরে জনে জনে, ব্রহ্মাণ্ড তারিতে শক্তি ধরে জনে জনে, এ বেদ পুরাণে গুণ গায়ে যে বাসুনে, বেদ পুরাণে গুণ গায়ে যে বাসুনে, মহাপ্রভুর গণ সব পতিত পাবন, মহাপ্রভুর গণ সব পতিত পাবন, তার লোভে মুই পাপী লইনু শরণ, তার লোভে মুই পাপী লইনু শরণ, বন্দনা করিতে মুই কত শক্তি ধরি, বন্দনা করিতে মুই কত শক্তি ধরি, তম বুদ্ধি দোষে মুই দম্ভ মাত্র করি তম বুদ্ধি
দোষে মুনি
দম্ভ মাত্র করি তথাপি মুখের ভাগ্য মনের উল্লাস তথাপি মুখের ভাগ্য মনের উল্লাস দোষ ক্ষমি মধমে করো নিজ দাস দোষ ক্ষমি মধমে করো নিজ দাস Why you will pay obeisances? ब्रह्मांड तारिते शक्ति धरे जने जने ये वेद पुराणे गुण गाय जेवा सुने even a single Vaishnava, pure Vaishnava, jane jane, one Vaishnava, Brahmanda Tarite Shakti Dhare, he can deliver the whole world. He has such potency. Brahmanda Tarite Shakti Dhare, jane jane. Ye Veda Purane Guna Gaya Vasune. This is Vedic injunction. One must listen to it, one must chant, one must glorify the Vaishnavas. One who listens to it, one who chants, one who glorifies, is very fortunate. His sinful reactions will be annihilated. Because Vaishnava Sarita, Vaishnava Gunagan, Vaishnava Sarita, it is all, it is not material, it is all spiritual. That like of Krishna, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that's stated in Veda Purana. Ye Veda Purane Guna Gaya Javasune, Mahaprabhu Guna so Patit Pava, Tai Love Mui Papi Lo Inu Saran. The men of Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the devotees of Mahaprabhu, Gour Priya Jana, dear devotees of Mahaprabhu, they are all Patit Pavan. They are the deliverer of Patitas. They are all Patit Pavan. Tai Love Mui Papi Lo Inu Saran. Developing this greed in my heart, I take shelter at their lotus feet. Bangana karite mui kodo shakti dhari. Tama buddhi doshe mui dambha matra kari. I have no strength, no shakti, no strength to glorify the Vaishnavas. I dambha, tama buddhi doshe mui dambha matra kari. I think, yes, I can do it. This is tama buddhi. This is out of ignorance. I have this pride. I have developed this pride. This, yes, I can glorify the Vaishnavas, but I have no shakti. I have no potency. I have no strength. Bandhana karite mui koto shakti dhari. Tama buddhi doshe mui dambha matra kari. This is only tama buddhi, is out of ignorance. Tama means ignorance. Only I have developed such pride in me. Tathapi muker bhagya manar ullas dosakhyami modhami karami dadas. I am muka. Muka, dumb. Muka means one who cannot speak anything, utter anything, dumb. Tathapi muker bhagya manar ullas. This is my fortune. I am muka. I am a dumb. I have no speaking power. Glorify these Vaishnavas. Tathapi. Still, maner ullas, I get pleasure in my mind. You please, dosakhyami modhami karani jadas. You please excuse my offenses at your lotus feet, O Vaishnavas. You please accept me as one of your servants. Yes. Anghaita giri. Jat krupastamam bande Sri Guru Dinatari. We chant this thing. We are muka, we are dumb. We don't know anything about this tattva, Gaura tattva, Krishna tattva, this Vedic teaching. We don't know. We are ignorant fools. But mukam karoti vacharam, The Mukha becomes Vacha. He speaks. He opens his mouth and speaks and desires to have hundreds of mouths to speak on Krishna, to glorify Mahaprabhu, glorify Vaishnavas, speak in these Vedic injunctions, Vedic teachings. Wow, how? Sri Guru Dinotarini is Guru Kripa only. My Gurudeva's mercy. I am Mukha, I have become Vacha. I don't know what I am speaking. It's only Gurudeva's Kripa. He made me speak, he makes me speak. I have no power. I don't know anything. Therefore, this Mukha Ulas. सर्ववांछा सिद्धि हो जमबंध छुटे जगते दुर्लभ हो यहाँ प्रेम भक्ति लुटे मनेर वासना पूर्ण अचिराते हो देवकी नंदन दास यही लोभे को है song written by Devaki Nandan Das. सर्ववांछा सिद्धि हो जमबंध टूटे all your desires will be fulfilled if you get the mercy of such Vaishnavas. सर्ववांछा सिद्धि हो जमबंध छूटे you will be free from the clutches of Jamaraj. जगते दुर्लभ हो यहाँ प्रेम भक्ति लुटे then you will be able to achieve prem bhakti, which is very rare, durlabh in this material world. It is only the Vaishnava's Kripa, Guru Kripa, Vaishnava's Kripa. No other way. Maner vasana purna achirati hoy, devaki nandana das, edohe hoy. Maner vasana, the desires that you have in your mind will be fulfilled very soon, achirat. If you get the mercy of such Vaishnavas, mercy of Guru. Therefore, Devaki Nandan Das glorifies this, writes this song. Yes. It arises now. Who are your real friends? Who are your real friends? Can you say? Yeah. Yes, that's right. Vaishnavas are our real friends. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Srudan Srabhutana. I am Sruhuda. I am well-wisher friend of all the living entities. Krishna is the only well-wisher friend of all the living entities. Krishna is merciful. And Krishna is very, very merciful. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Krishna in his incarnation as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, is more merciful than Krishna. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namni Gour Tuise Namaha Rupa Goswami says this thing. Gauraha, Gaurangaha, Lord Chaitanya, Mahavadanya, very, very munificent incarnation because it gives Krishna prema. Krishna himself never gives. Gauranga Mahaprabhu is more merciful. Gaura Bhaktas. Generally the devotees are more merciful than the Lord. Gaura Bhaktas especially, the devotees of Gauranga Mahaprabhu are more merciful than Gauranga Mahaprabhu himself. So they are our real friends. The Gaura Bhaktas, very dear Bhakta. Devotee of Gauranga Mahaprabhu is Srila Narottam Das Thakur. Have you heard his name? Many nice songs he has written. Narottam Das Thakur, in one of his songs, he has said, Kenova achoy pran ki sukho lagya, Narottam Das keno nangelo moria. Kenova achoy pran ki sukho lagya, Narottam Das keno nangelo moria. It means, why this life is there? Kenova achoy pran ki sukho lagya, for what sort of happiness? What sort of pleasure we are surviving? Why this life is there? Narottam Das keno nangelo moria. Why Narottam Das is surviving? It's better to die. Nagelo Maria, it's better to die. What is the purport of this saying? Huh? He wishes to die. Mrityu kamana. Because in this material world, there is no sukha at all, no pleasure at all. Dukkhalayam, Bhagavad Gita says, is dukkhalayo. It is a house, alayo means house or home, place full of miseries. Janma mrityu jara vyadhi dukkha dosan darsanam. Gita it is stated. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj, very dear devotee of Gauranga Mahaprabhu, famous Vaishnava Acharya, is my grand guru. He says this material world is not at all a fit place for any gentleman to live. You see. In this material world, all are running after what? Material pleasure. Material pleasure. Sukha. Pleasure. Sambhoga. Vishwavapi sambhoga mada pramutto. All are mad after this material pleasure. Throughout the universe, all are mad. They are running after this. Day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year, they are running after. Ayurharati vaipunsang udayanasto. This human form of life is rarely obtained. Ayuoti orpo. A span of life is very short here. By the rise of the sun and setting of the sun, our span of life is growing shorter and shorter. We are going nearer to death. Rising and setting of the sun is taking away our ayu, our span of life. Gradually we are going nearer to death. Still, this hankering after this material pleasure is not reducing. It's increasing. And Vaishnavas see this thing. Vimudanan pasyanti jnana chakshusa. The ignorant fools, they cannot see. What is how the soul? The soul is making progress or degradation or the goti. They have no eye to see the soul, the ignorant fools. Vimudanan pasyanti jnana chakshusa. Those who have Gyan Chakyu, the eye of intuition, eye of devotion, Divya Chakyu, spiritual vision, they can see the soul. They see and they lament. They don't want to survive in this material world if they can't get Paramartha Dhana. Kya ba achho pran ki sukho lagya? Narottam Das keno nagelo Maria. What is the reason of lamentation? Narottam Das wants to die. Why? I will survive. Let Narottam Das die. For what pleasure? What happiness? Narottam Das will survive. If Narottam Das can not get that Paramartha Dhana, Paramartha Sukho, because in this material world there is no sukha at all. Jai sansparsa bhoga dukkha junaya yevate adyantabanta kaunteya nati sramate buddha. Gita, Bhagavad Gita says this thing. Krishna says, sparsajanita bhoga, this material enjoyment, indrapriti, sense gratification, jai sansparsa bhoga dukkha junaya yevate. It's not pleasure, it is not happiness, rather dukkha dunaya. It gives rise to unlimited misery, dukkha janak. Dukkhajo naya evate adyantabanta kaunteya nati sramati buddha. The Buddha, the Jnanis, the learned, those have developed this Jnana, this Tattva Jnana, those have developed this eye, they never run after this material pleasure and happiness. They know it is not pleasure and happiness at all. It's adyantabanta, it's fleeting pleasure, temporary pleasure or happiness, and consequences unlimited misery. Unlimited. Therefore, they don't run after it. Then don't hanker at it. Rather they lament when they see the people in general here in this material world. They're all running after these. Therefore, Narottam Das Thakur says this thing. Kenava chhoi pran ki sukha lagya Narottam Das keno na gelo marya. It's a very deep thing. You can explain. All running after this material pleasure, they don't know that this will bring ruin. They are going nearer to death, going to perish. They don't know this thing. They have forgotten their real identity, forgotten their real goal of life. Whereas the Vaishnavas, the Gour Bhaktas, very dear devotees of Lord Gauranga Mahaprabhu, they are always feeling the pangs of separation from Krishna, and they are crying. They are crying. Whereas these people, the ignorant fools, materially engrossed people, if somehow or other they get something material, happiness, pleasure, they rejoice. But these Gaura Bhaktas, they are crying, feeling separation from Krishna, pangs of separation. Every moment. Gato jama, gato jama, gatam dinam, ha hanto pinkarishyami. Na pasyami harer mukham. You understand? They say like this. Gato jama, gatam dinam, ha hanta kim karishyami. Na pasyami harer mukham. Hi, alas, one jama, one prahar is past now. If you divide the whole day in 4 parts, this one part is known as jama or prahara. You understand? Gata jamam, alas, one prahara, one jama is past. Gata jamam, alas, 2 jamas, 2 praharas past. Gata jama, alas, 3 praharas, 3 jamas past. Gatam dinam, alas, 4 praharas, 4 jamas, that means whole day past. Ahanta king karishyami, na pasyami harer mukham. Oh, what shall I do? King karishyami. What shall I do? Na pasyami harer mukham. I cannot see the lotus-like face of Lord Hari. You understand? This is how they are lamenting. Therefore, Narottam Das Thakur says, Keno va achhoy pran, ki sukha lagya. Narottam Das keno na gela marya. This is purport. Has also said that thing in Sikhyastaka. Jugaitam nimishena chakhyusa prabhrusaitam sunyaitam jagat sarvam Govinda virahena me. You know this? Sikhyastaka, famous. I think you might have all known this thing. Jvaitam nimishena chakhyusa prabhrusaitam sunyaitam jagat sarvam Govinda virahena me. Kaviraj Goswami has written. The meaning of that verse, poetic form, in Chaitanya Charitamrita. उद्वेगे दिवसो न যায় क्षण হইল যুগ সম উদ্বেগে দিবস না যায় রিপিট ক্ষণ হইল যুগ সম বর্ষার মেঘ প্রায় অশ্রু বর্ষে দু নয়ন বর্ষার মেঘ প্রায় অশ্রু বর্ষে দু নয়ন গোবিন্দ বিরহে শূন্য হইল ত্রিভুবন গোবিন্দ বিরহে শূন্য হইল ত্রিভুবন তুষানলে পড়ে যেন না যায় জীবন তুষানলে পড়ে যেন না যায় জীবন মিনিং উদ্বেগে দিবস না যায় ক্ষণ হইল যুগ সম উদ্বেগ किं करिष्यामि न पश्यामि हरेर मुखं what shall I do? I cannot see the beautiful face of Hari. उद्वेग दिवस न যায় same thing जुगायितुं निमिषेण चक्षुषा प्रप्रसायितुं शून्यायितुं जगत् सर्वं गोविन्द विरहेण me feeling the pains of separation from Govinda. Govinda virahe शून्य হইল ত্রিভুবন three planetary systems. They appear as if vacant, empty, feeling the pangs of separation from Govinda. I can see Govinda. I can see the beautiful face of Govinda. Well, I see. Oh, next moment, just this utkantha. उद्वेग दिवस ना যায় क्षण হইল যুগ সম ये निमिष ये क्षण ये movement appears. Seems to be a juga, a long span of time, a juga. Borsar megho pray osru borse dunaya. They are crying. The tears are rolling down from two eyes as torrential rains are falling. Borsar megho pray osru borse dunaya. Govinda virohe shunnya hoilo tribhuvan. Tusanole pore jeno na jay jiban. If you set fire to tusa means husk, you know, husk. Set fire. How will it be ablaze? If you set fire to dry wood, very soon it will burn to ashes, extinguished, isn't it? Put fire to husk. How will it burn? Very slowly. Isn't it? Very slow, very, very slow. Tusa, husk, don't you know it?
It's still green.
Yes, skin of grain. Yes, grain husk. Yes, grain husk.
It's the husk without the grain.
Husk, that means without grain.
But still green or dry?
There's no grain.
No grain at all. It's the skin.
No, I mean
It's
green.
gross.
Green husk.
No, green, dry. It's dry husk. You understand? We say tusa. তুষানলে তুষানলে পড়ে যেন না যায় জীবন. You put fire, you set fire into it. It will not burn as the dry wood is burning. Very slowly burning. It is not finishing so soon. The pain is so acute. You're feeling the pain of separation from Govinda. Pain is so acute. The life is not getting out. You see, life is not getting out. You see, তুষানলে পড়ে যেন না যায় জীবন. Such is the pain. And they are feeling the Gour Bhaktas. Mahaprabhu felt like that because he assumed Radha Bhav. Radharani was feeling like that. And these Gaura Bhaktas, Vaishnavas, they are teaching this thing. When you are in this material world, you feel like that. This, you just always cry for it. Feel the pangs of separation from Govinda. Don't run after this material pleasure. Don't forget this thing. That is their teaching. If a very blazing fire will be there, if it will burn, you'll find so many insects are running towards it, being attracted towards it. They think that this is a very nice object of enjoyment. We'll enjoy it. When they come in contact with the fire, they all perish. This is out of ignorance, because they have no knowledge that this is not real object of pleasure, object of enjoyment. Similarly, Maya-grasta jiva, Maya-bodha jiva, the conditioned souls, Avidya-grasta jiva, ignorant fools, they have no knowledge. What is real pleasure? Real happiness. They think this material pleasure, material happiness, sense gratification, Visha Sukha, to be pleasure and happiness. All want happiness, all want pleasure. Why? Why? You? Why?
Because by nature the soul is looking for pleasure, Ananda Vishmaya Rasa.
Yeah, why?
Because it's part and parcel of Krishna.
Yes.
Krishna is full of pleasure.
Krishna is Sachidanandamoy. Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha. Krishna is Satchit Anandamoy. Ananda is there in Krishna. It's full of pleasure and happiness, Krishna. Jiva, the spirit soul, Mami Vansa Jiva Loki Jiva Bhuta Sanatana. Eternally, this fragmental part of Krishna. So it is also Sachidananda. The soul is Sachidananda. It's by nature, the soul's nature, true for Sachidananda. Therefore, all seek pleasure and happiness. All seek. But in this material world, those who are captivated by Maya, those are conditioned souls, they have forgotten their true identity. They think this material pleasure is the real pleasure, which is not real pleasure. And the insect think this blazing fire is an object of enjoyment out of ignorance. Avidya. Maya is avidya, ignorance. They think so. When they come in contact with Maya, when they run after their own happiness and pleasure, this sense gratification and material pleasure, as a consequence, they perish. They get, they are involved in miserable condition. Jehi sanspada bhoga dukkha jona yevate adyantavanta kaunteya no te slamate buddha. Gita says therefore this thing. They try to get pleasure. They want their own pleasure, one sense gratification, or their atmiya, swajan, bhajya, putro, porijan. Pleasure or happiness of their wife, their sons, their daughters, their relatives, those are related to this body. But they want. And in this material world, so many ways and means. Every day, many thinkers are there, many scientists are there. They always think of. They discover, they invent many ways, and many types of means how they can get pleasure here, come here, more and more. But as a consequence, what is coming up? Dukkha jonaya. As a consequence, we get only displeasure, only misery, no pleasure. Because they don't know what is real pleasure, real happiness. This is Vaishnavas, Gaura Bhaktas, when they see this thing, they feel pain in their heart. Vahirmukha jiva, materially conditioned soul, living entity. Krishna Bahirmukha was forgotten Krishna, was forgotten his own Sachidananda Swarup. For getting pleasure, he wants three things. Getting pleasure and happiness, he wants three things. Do you know what are they? Yes. Konako, Kamini, Pratishtha. Three things. Konako, Kamini, Pratishtha. Konaka means gold. Money. Money, material wealth is all include Konaka. Kamini, woman. And the part of a man, woman is the object of enjoyment. Part of a woman, man is the object of enjoyment. So Josit. So in the part of the man, woman is Josit. Josit means object of enjoyment. This is literal meaning of the word Josit. Do you understand? And the part of the woman, man is Josit. Do you understand? Man is Josit. So Kamini is broad meaning. Konako, Kamini, Pratishtha. Three things. You understand? Pratishtha means material name and fame. All are mad after these three. They take all risk to get these three in this material. Now we'll explain, now we'll analyze one after another. How far this Kamanaka, Kamini or Pratishtha give us pleasure or displeasure. First thing is Kanaka, Suvarna, gold. All thing, it is the source of all sorts of pleasure and happiness, this Kanaka, this gold. All the people in this material world, they are trying their best to have Kanaka. How they can get Kanaka. Kanaka, what you all can follow, I think. Gold or money. Material wealth, money, everything includes in this word, Kanaka. All are. This is an intoxication, like intoxication. Nesha, intoxication. They are all mad at it. But the Vaishnavas, Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhakta Bhagavata and Grantha Bhagavata, we must take lessons from them. दुई स्थाने भागवत नाम सुना जाए एक ग्रंथ भागवत और एक भक्त भागवत. We will hear this word Bhagavata, the name of Bhagavata in two places. One is scripture Bhagavata, Grantha Bhagavata, another is Bhakta Bhagavata. Devotees also said as Bhagavata, Mahabhagavata, Param Bhagavata. Because one who knows the Bhagavad Tattva and practices himself in his very life what is stated in Bhagavata and teaches. In other words, is the embodiment of Bhagavata. Bhagavata has assumed the body. This is Bhakta Bhagavata. What do they say? We should learn, take lessons from them. Bhagavata says this Kanaka is the place of Kali. Kali's Sthan. Place of Kali. First canto, Srimad Bhagavatam, you'll find when Parikshit Maharaja got hold of Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga, a hypocrite. Who assumed, who puts on the dress of a king, Kshatriya. But he is a Sudra. He is a Sudra in reality, but he puts on the dress of a Kshatriya. He poses himself as king of Kshatriya. That's Kali Yuga. Kali Sarva Sudra Sambhava. This Kali Yuga, all are Sudras. Kali means Adharma Bandhu, Papa Bandhu. Adharma, Pap. Kali means sinful activity. That is Kali. Adharma or path, sinful activity. Embodiment of sinful activity is Kali Yuga. During the reign of Parikshit Maharaj, pure devotee of Lord Krishna, he was ruling the whole planet, this earth planet, according to the instruction of Krishna. There was no tinge of sinful activity there during his rule. All the subjects, all the inhabitants of this earth planet, they are following strictly the principles of religion. Nobody was committing any sinful activity. Because that's the responsibility of the king, the king's responsibility. He will see that none of his subjects will go to hell. All will go to Chidjagat, Vaikuntha Lok, God's kingdom. That's king's responsibility. If some king or ruler fails, doesn't know this thing, fails to establish this dharma, he doesn't carry out this order of Bhagavat, he will be punished. Parikshit Maharaj knows this thing. So he personally goes and sees. He has also trained up his officials, governments, workers. They should see that all the subjects must be performing the principles of religion. Nobody will commit any sinful activity. And he personally sees. Once he was wandering, he saw a person in the garb of a Kshatriya was committing some sinful activity. He was beating a cow and a bull with a stick. The bull, you see, 3 legs of the bull were already broken. He has 1 leg. Much difficulty. He was standing. And the cow is very lean and thin. Just acting. Karmana. Natavat karmana dvija. Who are you? I won't allow you to do this thing. So, he drew out his sword. Atayano hanisyang, I'll kill you. I'll finish you. I won't allow you to do this thing in my kingdom. You are so strict. Then Kali Yuga knew he won't spare me, he will kill me. Then he put off his garment. Then Srila Sutra is Kali Yuga. He says, I am Kali Yuga. I have come. I have come because the time has come for me to come to this earthly planet. So I have come. But I find there is no place for me where I will stay. Kali means adharma, path. There is no path, no sinful activity in your kingdom. Where I will stay? So I cannot get any place. Thus I am just making some place by committing some sin. You got hold of me. So I am on that. So he surrendered himself at the feet of Parikshit Maharaj. He surrendered himself. Why are you standing? You go and sit. And that's the Kshatriya's duty. If someone takes shelter at his feet or surrender himself, he won't kill him. He won't kill him. Then he begs, please give me some place. Please give me some place where I can stay. This is description of Srimad Bhagavatam. Abhyarthita kalau tasmin sthanani kalai dadu Diutam panam striya suna jatra dharma chaturvidha. Srimad Bhagavatam says, when he prayed for the place, Kali Yuga, so Parikshit Maharaj granted him 4 places. Diutam panam striya suna jatra dharma chaturvidha. I grant you these 4 places. Jatra adharma chaturvidha. Adharma means path. Where there are these 4 paths, 4 sinful activities, there is a place. What is? First thing is Dyutam. Dyuta Krida, gambling. gambling. Huh? There is your place. Pana, intoxication. Pana, there is your place. Striyaha, illicit sex life. There is your place. Sunaha, animal killing. There is your place. 4 places. It is adharma, it is pap, it is sinful activity. This Kali is the place of Kali. Therefore, in our regulative principle, Mahaprabhu says, no gambling, no intoxication, no illicit sex, no fish eating, meat eating place, isn't it? Because it's sinful activity, it's Kali. The place of Kali. Parikshit Maharaja has granted that place. Kali kukuro kodon jodi chaore, Kali juga pavano Kali bhoyo nasano Sri Sachinandan gavai. Do you know this thing? This is the song. Do you know it? You know it? Huh? All right. Kali kukuro kodon jodi chaore, Kali juga pavano Kali bhoyo nasano Sri Sachinandan gavai. If you want to kill the Kali kukur, Kali is like a kukur, dog. If you want to kill it, crush it, then what to be done? Kali bhayo nasana, Kali juga pavan Sri Sachinandan ga. Just glorify Sachinandan, son of Sachi Mata, the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because he has crushed Kali kukur. He has crushed the dog of Kali Juga. Kali Juga, which is like a dog. Yes, crushed. Because where? These 4 places, Mahaprabhu has bolted the door. So no Kali. Kali cannot enter. When Mahaprabhu is there, Kali cannot enter. Kali is Bhayanasana, Kali is Juga Pavana, Sachinanda. These 4 places he first gave. Kali Juga then thought of, oh, this place is not sufficient. Because it's very difficult on Parikshit Maharaja's kingdom to find such places. No such places could be found out. Because all are strictly following the principles of religion. Where is such place? In one place also these 4 could not be found out. Throughout the kingdom, no, it's very difficult to find out such place. Then again, because no, Maharaj. Oh, this is not sufficient. Please give me another place. Please grant me another place. Punascha jacha manayo jatorupamala prabhu tadanrutam madam kamam rajavairancha panchamam. Then 5th place is granted. And again requested, prayed, oh Maharaj, please grant me another place. Punascha jacha manayo. Punas means again praying. Jatorupamada. Jatorupa means gold, kanaka. Kanako, gold. Yeah, 5th place is Kanaka, gold. I grant this 5th place. You understand? Punascha jachamanayo jatarupamada prabhu tadvanrutam madam kamam raja vairam cha panchamam. Where there is gold, the previous 4 things, 4 papas plus vairata, satruta, 5th. 5 are there, where there is gold. In one place, Kali was so intelligent. He got such a place where he could get those 4 plus Vairata. Vairata means enmity. You understand? Anrutam, Madam, Kamam, Raja, Vairam Chapanchamam. Anruta means falsehood, mithya, isn't it? If you want to get gold, you must tell a lie. Mithya, anruta. Otherwise, if you attempt in an honest way, you can't get gold. Isn't it? When you're earning money, are you honest? Jantakru? Anrutam. Anrutam means mithya. We must take care of falsehood. Those are doing business, getting more money. Oh, I speak the truth. I have purchased this thing. I am not taking much more profit, just 1 franc. Otherwise, you cannot make any profit. cannot earn money. Mithya. Anrutam. Yes, you see. Where there is gold, these four things are there, plus enmity. So, anrutam madam kamam rajavairam cha panchamam. Mithya. Then comes ahankara. One who has gold, much wealth, is so puffed up, bright, developed, false ego, ahankara. Then kama is very lusty by nature. Lust is there. Illicit sex is there. Stri sangajanito kama, rajogmula hinsa is very envious, develops envy, hinsa. Then this is four. Fifth is satruta, vairamcha. If you have kanaka, if you have gold, much money, wealth, there are many enemies are there against you. Oh, all I do, go and snatch away. There's so much money, so much God is enjoying when getting. Just think of now. Those who are mad after this konoko, are they really getting peace? Really getting pleasure, happiness? Just think of very deeply, seriously. Just think. Only increasing satru, enemies, and committing so many sinful activities. So, for getting pleasure and happiness, for surviving in this material world, if we run after konako or get konako, then what is the consequence? Why shall I live? Why live? Ki sukha labya? Narottam Das keno nangela murya? This is very deep. You understand? Why Narottam Das says this thing? This is about konaka, about gold or material wealth and money. Then we will analyze the second thing, Kamini. The second place is Kamini. Before going to analyze, giving analysis on Kamini, one question may be asked here, may be raised. Some may be thinking, shall we all throw out all kanakas, money, everything? We won't earn money, won't earn kanaka? This may be the question. No, we must earn kanaka, must earn money, but one must know how to utilize it. How to utilize it. Who is the real proprietor of kanaka? One must know. Vaishnavas say, Bhogiro konoko, bhogir jonoko, konokoro dware sevaho madhava. The Vaishnavas give this teaching. They are so merciful. Bhogir konoko, bhogir jonoko, konokoro dware sevaho madhava. Who is the proprietor of kanaka? Who is the master of kanaka? Madhava is the master of kanaka. Kanaka is Lakshmi. Madhava, the husband of Lakshmi, is the proprietor of kanaka. You understand? He is the only enjoyer of kanaka. Angi sarvaja jnanam bhokta cha prabhureva cha. Bhokta bharta bhokta maheshwara. Anumanta upadrashta bharta bhokta maheshwara. Bhaktarang jagyantapasang sarvaloka maheshwaram. Repeatedly Krishna said this thing in Bhagavad Gita. Ambhokta. I am the enjoyer. You understand? Krishna is the only enjoyer. Nobody else is enjoyer. The conditioned soul, avidagrasta jiva, he thinks himself as enjoyer here, enjoyer of kanaka. Therefore he is put into trouble in miserable conditions of life, acquiring kanaka. He doesn't know কনকের দ্বারে সেব মাধব ভোগীর কনক ভোগের জনক those are bhogis, the conditioned souls, ignorant fools, those think themselves as enjoyer, they utilize kanaka for their own enjoyment. Therefore they are put into miserable condition. So many enemies and committing so many sinful activities. Instead of getting some happiness and pleasure, they get displeasure, misery. You don't know. The master of Kanaka, the enjoyer of Kanaka is Madhav. Kanakar dware seva Madhav. If you have Kanaka, you must earn Kanaka, you must earn money, you must earn this gold. Why? For the service of Madhava. Because you are a servant of Madhava. Jiver Surpa hoy Krishna Nitya Das. You are eternal servant of Krishna. So you have to serve Krishna. And this Kanaka is required for the service of Krishna. Therefore Vaishnava Thakur says this thing. This is the real utilization of Kanaka. যদি থাকে বহু ধন নিজে হবে অকিঞ্চন বৈষ্ণবর কর উপকার. You understand? This is in one of the songs Bhaktivinoda sings. যদি থাকে বহু ধন নিজে হবে অকিঞ্চন. I am not going to sing.
No.
Because time is so many things. When I start saying, so many things come up. I develop greed. I can check of greed. But time factor is there, so I am cutting short. I am not going to chant that single song. Just I am telling the sum and substance summary. যদি থাকে বহু ধন নিজে হবে অকিঞ্চন বৈষ্ণবের করো উপকার. This is instruction. If you have dhana, if you have earned money, if you are a wealthy person, if you have kanaka, don't think yourself as the enjoyer of this. Krishna, Madhava is the only enjoyer. So you become akinchan. You understand? Akinchan means one who possesses nothing. Possesses nothing. As for example, I was telling that day the story of Sanatana Goswami. This parsimony tossed his feet. Very valuable money. That turns every piece of iron into gold. He threw it away. You see. They are leading very akinchan life, very poor life. Anikata. They have no house. They are residing under the shade of the tree, not one specific tree. One night under one tree. Only Chidakantha Bahirbas, Kamandalu, this is their property. This is life they are leading, but they are possessing Kanaka. Kanaka is coming to his feet, to their feet. They are kicking Kanaka, still it is coming. Kicking, still coming. Because they are serving Madhava. If you are serving Madhava, Kanaka will come to you to serve Madhava. If you utilize it for your own enjoyment, that Kanaka will give you distress, give you misery. You will be captured by Kali, because that is Kali's sthan, place of Kali. If you utilize for service of Madhava, then no Kali. No Kali. Therefore, যদি থাকে বহু ধন নিজ হবে অকিঞ্চন বৈষ্ণবের করো উপকার. If you have dhana, if you have wealth, then lead an akinchan life as if you possess nothing, and you do good to Vaishnavas, help the Vaishnavas, because they are serving Madhava. They utilize whatever money they get. They never earn money. They go and beg for it. They go to the door of wealthy person. You please help me. I have to do this thing for Krishna. So give him. Jat karosi, jat asnasi, jat juhosi, jat dadasi, jat tapasyasi kaunteya, tat kurusya madarpanam. Gita says, dadasi. You have a charitable bent of mind. You want to give charity, so give. Krishna says, give me. If the devotees of Vaishnavas, give charity to them, because they won't utilize it in their own sense gratification. They utilize every prank, bit of prank, the service of Madhava. যদি থাকে বহু ধন নিজে হব কিঞ্চন বৈষ্ণবর করো উপকার, then do good to Vaishnava, help Vaishnava. Then that real utilization of Kanaka, then you cannot be captured by Kali. Otherwise you will be captured by Kali. This is the real how you can utilize Kanaka. Otherwise Kanaka is the place of Kali. And in this Kali Yuga we will also find some supposed to be Vaishnavas and they get Kanaka as donation, money. By the name of Madhava Seva. By the name of Madhava Seva. But instead of utilizing in Madhava Seva, they utilize it for their own Seva, own service. They are also captured by Kali. Therefore, Kali enters into this movement. It is Mahaprabhu's movement. There is no place of Kali at all. Kali Kukuru Kodan. Mahaprabhu has crossed the Kali Kukuru. No place, he has bolted. No place at all. If you truly follow Mahaprabhu's way, no question of Kali. Why there is equality? Why there is equality? Why Kali? Because you are never truly following Mahaprabhu, his teachings, his precepts. In the name of Madhava Seva, you are getting Kanaka money and utilizing for your own Seva. That's why this is happening. This danger is also there. So one should be very, very careful. That's also there. One should know it. This teaching is very, very effective. Defect lies us with us. We don't follow it as it is. That's the defect. Then we'll analyze on Kamini. So on second place is Kamini. People think the Kamini, the woman, is the object of enjoyment. Thereby, I'll get some pleasure and happiness. But we'll analyze. We'll say, well, it's quite natural. All are attracted towards this Panchatan Matra, Sabdo, Sparsho, Rupo, Raso, Gandha. Is known as Panchatan Matra. Indra Bhogya Visha Vastu. The senses and sense objects. Sense objects, that is known as Tanmatra. 5 Jnanendriyas we have and this Panchatanmatra. Sabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. Ear, the sense ear, Karnendriya. The enjoyable object is Sabda, sound. Sabda means sound. All are very, very eager. They always try how we can hear very sweet voice, sweet song, sweet melody, especially sung by women, woman's voice. Yes, woman also is also, she's trying, she's encouraging how we can hear the men's voice. First of all, I say, man is Joshit. Man is Joshit on the part of woman, woman is Joshit on the part of man. Joshit means enjoyable object. Is literary meaning. Then sparsha, touch. Sparsha. Man wants to touch the soft body of woman. Woman wants to touch the body of man. Woman wants to be embraced by the man. Woman thinks this arm of the man looks like snake. Snake's body is very soft. She wants to embrace it. That's psychology. Sparsha. Rupa, the form. Beautiful form. The Chakyu Indriya wants, the eye wants to see the beautiful form of the woman. Man's eye wants to see the beautiful form of woman. Woman's eye wants to see the handsome young man, form of the handsome young man. Sabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa. Jiha Indriya, Rasa. Taste. Gandha, Nashikandriya, rasa. They'll enjoy the rasa taste by kissing one another. They'll enjoy another thing, palatable dishes cooked by the wife, sitting beside, just take it, take it, take it. Hasa, parihasa, that is also enjoyed. Joking words. Katham priyaya anukampitaya sangam rahasyan mantrasya ruchiran. Prahlad Maharaja's version is there in 7th canto, Srimad Bhagavatam. It is all attraction. Then gandha, smell. Sabda, sparsha, ruparsha, gandha. This panchatanmatra, all are attracted. All or one of them, as the case may be, is quite natural. But is there real happiness in this attraction? One should think of this. Is there real happiness, pleasure and ananda in this attraction? No, 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 not at all. The scriptures say repeatedly, no, real happiness is not here. Rather it is moha, bandhan, ashanti, dukkha. Delusion is bondage, is misery. Srimad Bhagavatam says, this Kapila version. Na tathasya bhaven moho, bandhasanya prasangato, jositi sangha tatha punso tatha tatsangi sangataha. Kapila says. In 3rd canto Srimad Bhagavatam, na tathasya bhaven moho, bandhasanya prasangataha, josit sangha tatha punso tatha tatsangi sangataha. This moha, I was saying about moha yesterday, delusion. It happens with the association of Josit, Stri Sangha. Josit Sangha is bondage. Bandha, bondage, moha, delusion. Tatsangi Sangha, association of women, association of the persons who are very much attached to women. Josit Sangi. If you associate with women, associate with such persons who are very much attached to women, Josit Sangi, then you put into moha and bandha, delusion and bondage. This is the Bhagavad statement. So I will say, Kapila statement. Many things have been said about Josit Sangha. So many things. Not only this. If you will be attached, too much attached to women, or attached to the persons who are too much attached to women, all your good qualities will be lost. All your good qualities will be lost. Even manusyatva, your manhood will be lost. Bhagavad says, Satyam saucham daya maunam buddhi sri hrir jasakhyama samadhama bhagascheti jat sangha jati sankheyam tesu asantesu mudhesu khanditatmasu asadhusu sangam na kurjya. Don't associate. Sangam na kurjya chotyesu josit kridamrugesu. This is instruction. Do you know this verse? Don't know. This is 3rd canto. Srimad Bhagavatam, Kapila Deva's instruction to Mata Devahuti. Very famous. These are good qualities. Sama dama bhagascheti, satyam saucham daya maunam buddhi srir hir jasa khyama. These good qualities. Sama, satya, you know, truthfulness, saucha, purity, daya, kindness, mercy, maunam, silence, buddhi, intelligence, sri, beauty, opulence, beauty also, sri, hri, lajja, vinobha, humility, lajja also, lajja. Lajja, don't you know? Same, S-H-A-M-E. Shyness, yes, shyness. Yes, shyness, that's all right, shyness. Shyness, lajja, that's an alankar. That's an ornament, is treated as an ornament of the woman, lajja. The women, those are decorated with lajja. You understand? Those are very shy by nature. They are good women. This is known as ornament. But in Western world, there is no lajja. They are shameless. You see. This is good quality. Sri Jaso Khyama, Jaso Kirti Fame, Khyama, forgiveness, Samo Damo Bhagascheti. You understand? Indra Sanjam, Sama Damo, Bhava, opulence, Aishwarya, Jatsanga Jatsankhya. Is all lost. All perish if you associate with women, Joshi Sangha or Joshi Sangi Sangha. Teso Santisu Mudhesu Khanditatma Swasadhusu Sangha na kurjat. Therefore, Bhagavad instructs, Mahajanas instruct, Vaishnavas instruct, Sangha na kurjat, don't associate. Joshit Pidamurgesu, with Joshit, with women, those entrapped men. And men are entrapped, and they are like dancing dolls at the hand of women. All right, get up. Yes, get up. Sit down. All right, sit down. Catch your ears. All right, catch your. Yes, up, up, down, down, up, down, down. Like dancing doll. Hand of the woman. Joshit Kridamruga. You see? Do you follow? Understand? This is the result, bad result of Stri Sangha, Kamini Sangha. Srimad Bhagavad says this thing. Not only this. If you just analyze and see the all murders, all dakayati, murder, you see? If you analyze, you'll find Joshit is there, woman is there, woman is there. You see, you murder. Those who analyze this thing, you see. Then, so many things may be said like that. So, a sane man should think of, an intelligent man should think of this thing seriously. Is it really happiness, pleasure? Really happiness or pleasure? And shall we live for it? Only to get pleasure from the enjoying sex with women. This the real pleasure is not there, happiness is not there. This is sum and substance. Many things have to be said. This is sum and substance. This is Kamini. So we have this regulatory principle also, no illicit sex life. Isn't it? That's called Isthan, place of Kali also. What do you mean by illicit sex life? Yes? What? Tell me.
No illicit connection with a woman, she's not your wife.
Yes.
And no connection except for procreation.
Yes. Two types of Abhidastri Sangha. Two types of illicit connection. You should have no connection with the woman, which is not your wife, isn't it? Only you have connection with the woman. Matruvat paradaresu, Chanakya Pandit says. Matruvat paradaresu. You should look upon all women except wife as mother. Matruvat paradaresu. So if you do paradara, if you go who is not your legal or wedded wife according to Vedic rites, if you cohabit with her, then that is illicit sex. And second type is too much attachment to your own wife. Too much attachment to your own wife. That is also illicit sex. One should be too much attached. Because Krishna is the only enjoyer. Kanto Kanta. Krishna is the only Kanta. Krishna is the only husband. Nobody is husband. All are Kantas. All are his wives. All are to be enjoyed by Krishna. Because he is enjoyer. He is Bhokta. So one should treat his wife that she is to be enjoyed by Krishna. She is not to be enjoyed by me. I am not the enjoyer. Krishna is the only enjoyer. She is Krishna Dasi. I am Krishna Das. She is Krishna Das. I am the servant of Krishna. She is also made servant of Krishna. I have to give pleasure to Krishna. She has also to give pleasure to Krishna. So Krishna is the only enjoyer. She is not. I am not the enjoyer. One should not think his own wife as the object of enjoyment. The very thinking is also sinful. This is our teaching. This is also illicit sex life. If you treat your wife in this way, that she is the object of enjoyment. That's also too much attachment. That's illicit sex. Therefore we have controlled sex life. Tavo ichha mate indriyo chalo. Rusikena rusikesa sevanam bhaktiruchyate. We'll utilize our senses for the service of Rusikes, for the service of Krishna, for the pleasure of Krishna. All these senses, ear, eye, nose, hand, legs, similarly genital, the procreating, sense organ, that should be utilized for the pleasure of Krishna. How is it so? That question is there. How you can utilize your genital, procreating, sense organ for the pleasure of Krishna? How is it? Therefore we have marriage ceremony, Vaishnava Vivaha, Sadhu Sansar. We perform Vedic rites. And both man and woman, they are wedded. And Gurudev gives instruction. No. Evam Vevaya Prajaya Narati. This is Vedic version. Bhagavad says. Vevaya Prajaya Narati. Vevaya means you accept wife or wife accepts husband. Marriage. Vevaya. Why? Prajaya. For the procreation of progeny. Satputra utpadhan. Vaishnava putra utpadhan. Procreate Krishna bhaktas, devotees, sons. You understand? Because they will glorify Krishna, thereby Krishna will get pleasure. That's Krishna's pleasure. You understand? Don't procreate for your own pleasure, sense pleasure. Don't utilize your wife, treat your wife to give you pleasure by sense enjoyment, by sexual enjoyment. Vevaya prajaya narati. We marry, we accept wife, or wife accepts husband, only for the pleasure of Krishna. Only procreate progeny, Krishna bhakta, devotee, giving birth to devotees. Those who will glorify Krishna, that way Krishna will be pleased. Krishna will get pleasure. Only for this purpose, narati, not for your own sexual pleasure. This is our regulative principle. This is regulative principle. Controlled sex life. You understand? Not utilize sex like dogs and hogs, monkeys. You see, so many lives you have done so. So many, lots of lives, isn't it? You have done so. Why in this form of life? Durlabh manus janam. The rare human birth you have achieved. Why again? Why again? In this form of life? Like hogs and dogs. No more. Finish. No more. No more. Both husband and wife, both man and woman should know, should be conscious of this. This is Shastra Sasan, Guru Sasan. Otherwise, the mind is so wicked, you see, as you tell. So many, all have this weakness, isn't it? As you say, as he says, all will say the same thing, same weakness. Therefore, committing sinful activities are putting into trouble, miserable conditions. Instead of getting pleasure, we get displeasure, misery. This Kamini. So how Kamini will be utilized? How human can be utilized? She can be utilized for the service of Krishna, giving pleasure to Krishna. Krishna is the only Kanta. I am not Kanta. I am not the husband. Savai Pati. He is the Pati. Pati means husband. Krishna is the Pati. Krishna is the husband. Yes. In this reference, I must say, the story of Gour Das, Babaji Maharaj. Shall I? It's getting late. No matter. Have you patience to hear? All right. Gour Das Babaji Maharaj. He was very strict Vaishnava. As Gaura Priya Jana. One of his followers' name was Shambhu Babu. Shambhu Babu. You understand? Shambhu Babu. So, Shambhu Babu got married. When he came to Gour Das Babaji Maharaj for darshan, so one of the devotees say, Maharaj, Shambhu Babu has come. He is paying obeisances, he has come. He has now accepted wife. He is married. So Gour Das Babaji Maharaj say, Bhal holo, Shambhu Babu, Vibah kalo, bhal holo. Yes, it is very nice, very good. Shambhu Babu has accepted wife, is married now. But you should not think your wife as the object of enjoyment. She is Vaishnavi. She is Vaishnavi. She is Krishna Dasi. She is servant of Krishna, maid servant of Krishna. Krishna is the only enjoyer. She is to be enjoyed by Krishna. Don't think you are enjoyer. Don't treat her like that. She is Vaishnavi. So you should serve her. You should serve her. One should serve Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis. So you should serve her. And one should take the remnants of the Vaishnava or Vaishnavi. So you should do. Serve her, take her remnants. Don't think that she is the object of enjoyment. You understand? He says like that. One will think, oh, what is this? I have accepted wife for my pleasure. She'll give pleasure to my tongue, to my genital. Upastha jeham bahumanyamana. Prahlad Maharaj says. Upastha jeham bahumanyamana. Jivha, tongue, upastha, genital. She is to give pleasure to my tongue, to my genital. She'll cook nice food, prepare nice dishes, just feed me, sitting beside the husband. You please take this. Fanning like that, joking. Problems put into miserable conditions of life. You see, he has problem, you have problems. He has problem, everybody has problem for this family. This whole field. This is what our teaching, Vaishnava's teaching, Bhagavata's teaching. You follow now? You are just telling your problem. You are telling his problem. Everybody has problem, no matter, that's not your case only. Everybody. It's quite natural. With conditions, so we have this weakness. Yes. Third thing comes pratishtha. Pratishtha means material name and fame to establish oneself in this material world. I would say. Shall I say? Pratishtha? It's too late. No? So it's pratishtha, jade pratishtha. So sukarir vishtha. Jade pratishtha, sukarir vishtha. Kanako kamini pratishtha baghini chhariya che jare sei se Vaishnava. Mahajan Giti, Bhaktivinoda Thakur sings like that. কনক কামিনী প্রতিষ্ঠা বাঘিনী ছাড়িয়াছে যারে সেই সে বৈষ্ণব। Who is real Vaishnava? Was given up these three, Kanaka, Kamini and Pratishtha as Baghini. Pratishtha is like a tigress. Like a tigress, she will devour you. If you run after this Pratishtha, Jor Pratishtha, becoming Vaishnava, if you run after this Jor Pratishtha for name and fame, doing everything in the name of Madhava, Madhav Seva, this is very subtle. Then you will be captured by Kali. Then you will find so many enemies are there. The Pratishtha, all are very, very eager to have establish themselves in the material world. Nobody wants to make him to be belittled. This Pratishtha, Akanksha, the desire of Pratishtha is so great in a human being that he forgets everything. He becomes mad. He spends all his money, all his wealth for this Pratishtha, for the establishment of this Pratishtha. Even he will not hesitate to spare his beloved wife, you see, Priyatama Bhartya, his dear wife, for the sake of Pratishtha. We'll see in this material world. But how long will it last? How long will it last? You think it of? Everything is adyantavanto here in this material world. It's temporary, everything. So this Pratishtha, how long will it last? For a temporary period. In history, we'll find, if you just turn over the pages of the history, you'll find so many heroes, kings, emperors, so many persons running after Pratishtha, trying to establish themselves as great. What has happened to them in the long run, consequently? Bhaktivinoda Thakur has written in one song, ইতিহাস আলোচনে ভেবে দেখো নিজ মনে কত আসুরিক দুরাশয়, ইন্দ্রিয় তর্পণ সার করি কত দুরাচার, শেষে লবে মরণ নিশ্চয়। If you turn over the pages of history, you'll find so many, as Napoleon Bonaparte, Alexander the Great, like that, Hiranyakashipu, Ravan, Kunsho, they were all after Pratishtha. What they have done? কত আসুরিক দুরাশ্রয়, ইন্দ্রিয় তর্পণ সার করি কত দুরাচার, শেষ হবে মরণ নিশ্চয়। At last they are doomed, they died. মরণ সময় তারা উপায় হইয়া হারা অনুতাপ জ্বলিল। At the time of death, they find no means, no other way to survive. অনুতাপ অনলে জ্বলিল। At that time, they repent, oh, what we have done. কুকুরাদি পশু প্রায় জীবন কটায় হায়, পরমার্থ কবু না চিন্তিল। They spend their life like animals, beasts, like hogs, dogs. They never think of this paramartha, this Krishna bhakti. This is the real wealth, paramartha dhana. They have never thought of this thing. When one tries to establish himself in this material world, to be great, this pratishtha, you'll find so many enemies are there. You'll find so many enemies. Therefore, there is no real pleasure in it, real happiness in it. You'll be always put into anxiety, always put into anxiety. Boy, you'll be in fearful condition every moment. Those who run after this pratishtha. And therefore, the Vaishnavas say, Mahajanas say, Jariya pratishtha sukarir vishtha. Vaishnavi pratishtha sukarir vishtha. And we also see in this age of Kali, that some Vaishnavas also, they try to get pratishtha also. Vaishnavas are akinchan. Vaishnav is very dear, real Vaishnav, real devotee, pure devotee, dear devotee of the Lord. He is very dear to one who is very dear to Lord. Krishna gives him everything. Krishna gives him everything. As in the last verse of Bhagavad Gita, Sanjay has said, Jatra Jogeshwara Krishna, Jatra Partha Dhanudar, Sri Vijaya Bhuti Dhruva Nitir Matir Mama. Where there is Krishna, where there is dear devotee, like Partha, like Arjuna, there is everything. Krishna means everything. Krishna Sadeswarja Purna Bhagava. 6 types of populations are there. The Krishna. Tatra Sri, Lakshmi will come, Sri will come. Be joy. If you really anxious to serve Krishna, no other desire is there. Na dhanam, na janam, na sundaring kapitamba jagadisha kamai. Mama janmani janmanishwari bhavatad bhaktira hetu kitoi. Mahaprabhu Sikkha stuff. You have no desire for dhana, for Lakshmi. But Lakshmi comes, you utilize for service of Madhava. Krishna knows what is inside in your heart. Krishna never takes care of your outward activity. Krishna Antarjami, super soul, sitting in everyone's heart. He knows what is inside, failing. Na dhanam, na janam. Janam means follow. That means I don't want pratishtha. Followers, those who flatter you, glorify you, I don't want. More naam jai Lord, tar hoy punya khay. Don't glorify me. Don't say, utter my name. All your auspiciousness will go. He says, Kaviraj Goswami. Real Vaishnava never wants this thing. Purisera kito hita amise logisto, jogai madhai hoite amise papisto. I am lowest of the low. I am less than a worm in the stool. I am logisto. Purisa man stool. Jogai madhai hoite amise papisto. I am more sinner than Jagai and Madhai. Don't utter my name. This should be the attitude, inner feeling of a Vaishnava. Is real Vaishnava. He never runs after pratishtha. Never tries to establish himself as great Vaishnava, Sadhu, Guru, Mahanta. No. That's not Vaishnava. It's a real Vaishnava. Then you'll be captured by Kali. Then you'll be encircled with so many enemies. You will be always in anxiety, always in a fearful state. That's Vaishnava Pratishtha, Sukarir Vishtha. As Mahatma said, this is like Sukarir Vishtha, the stool of a Sukari. Hog. Boar, show. Sukari, feminine. So, boar, show, feminine gender, so I think. S-O-W. Boar is masculine. A sea hog. Yes, sea hog or bow. So, boar is masculine gender. So, S-O-W, so. So is a feminine gender. That is Sukari Vistha, Sadrush Nindanya, Grunya, is abominable thing. So, one should be very, very careful. This pratishtha will never give you peace, never give you happiness, never give you pleasure. Rather, you will be put into miserable conditions, put into fearful conditions, put into all sorts of anxiety. You will find so many enemies. You thereby will create so many enemies. This is pratishtha. How this pratishtha will give you pleasure and happiness. Think of it. That's the thing. Then question comes how this pratishtha can be utilized. How the pratishtha can be utilized. That's the thing. Krishna give you pratishtha. Krishna will give you everything. If one who is a true bhakta, devotee, pure devotee, was no desire in the core of his heart, na dhanam, na janam, na sundaring kavitam. I don't want. Krishna will give everything. Krishna gives higher position than the position of himself to his pure devotee. Krishna samata hoite bodo bhakta pada. That is stated. Krishna samata hoite bodo bhakta pada. Krishna is the supreme. Asamardhu tattva. Matta parataru namnyat kinchid asti dhananjaya. Krishna says that nobody is superior to me. He is the supreme person, supreme master. All are his subordinates. But it is said, Krishna samata hoite bodo bhakta pada. Those are fools. They want to become God, one with the Lord. They are fools. But the bhaktas, niskinchana bhakta, akinchana bhaktas, Krishna give them the highest position. Krishna give them all glory, all fame, everything Krishna gives them. Even the higher position than that of his own position. Krishna samata hite bada bhakta pada. Therefore, Krishna when he came as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he came as a bhakta, a devotee. Therefore, himself assumed and teaches. If you want real pratishtha, so become a bhakta, real bhakta, true devotee, pure devotee. It will automatically come to you, but bhakta doesn't want. Bhakta leads a very humble way of life. Ahinchan jiva, very humble way of life. But it comes to him, comes to his feet, but he kicks. No, I don't want to. That is how you can utilize pratishtha. And Mahaprabhu, that's a conversation between Ramananda Rai and Sriman Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu asked this question, Kirti madhye jiver kon bado kirti? Ramananda Rai answers, Krishna bhakta bolya jahar hoy khyati. That is in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Mahaprabhu asks, Krishna kirti madhye jivar kon bado kirti? What is the greatest fame among all fames, all Joshua and Kirti? Ramananda answers, Krishna Bhakta bolya jar hoy khyati. One was achieved this fame as Krishna Bhakta. He is a Krishna Bhakta, he is a Vaishnava. You see, he is a real famous person. He is a real famous person. That is the pratishtha. It automatically comes. Krishna gives. Bhakta never runs after it. Rather, Bhakta kicks it out. He leads a very humble way of life. This is how you can utilize pratishtha. Otherwise, if you run after pratishtha, jod pratishtha, and becoming a hypocrite, just posing like a Vaishnava, but running after this pratishtha, trying to establish yourself as great guru, mahanto, sadhu, great leader like that, then you will be put into miserable condition of life, in fearful condition. You will be captured by Kali, quarreling must be there, enemies must be there. You will never get real pleasure, peace, or happiness in the life. This is the teaching. Thank you very much. Yeah.
I'd like to put one question. On one side you say, remain always disciple. This is the position of Vaishnava.
Yes.
No followers. But on the other side, the Vaishnava, he wants to preach. He wants to save many persons. He has to be guru on the order of Mahaprabhu and have many disciples. So on one side many disciples, on the other side remain disciples and don't take disciples.
You don't know the purport of saying. This is what the real purport, tattva. Jare dekho tare bolo Krishna upadesa. Moro agya guru hoya taro hi desa. This agya, this order of Mahaprabhu, you see, I give you order, you become guru. You understand? Whomever you meet, you tell about Krishna. Don't tell anything. Krishna has said this thing. Don't manufacture anything. Just repeat Krishna's words. So you become guru and deliver the whole world. This order has come up to my Guru Maharaj. It has not come up to me. Do you follow? It has come up to my Guru Maharaj. I am the order carrier of my Guru Maharaj. I collect man for my Guru Maharaj. Do you understand? For spreading his mission. He has ordered me. Sada Shishya Thaki. I am his disciple. I am under discipline. I am not a guru. No. This order has not come to me. I am not a qualified person. Do you follow me? This is the purport. I am collecting men, followers, for my Guru Maharaj to carry out his mission. He has ordered me. You understand? The men are coming, his men. My men are there, scattered all over the world. Go and pick them up. Pick them up. Spread my mission. And disciples' duty is to obey the order of the spiritual master. So Guru is he. I am not Guru. I am a disciple. I am a Sada Sishya Thaki. My Guru Maharaj thinks he is a disciple of his Guru. I am disciple of my Guru. I am always under discipline. This is the attitude. Do you follow? Yes. This is purport, tattva. Nobody knows tattva. They just do apparent consideration, apat vichar. So problem is there. Do you follow? Harivilas Prabhu?
I have a question about that.
Yeah.
In other words, the proper attitude of the disciple would not be to invent some mission.
No.
He would call it his own mission.
No. It's Guru's mission, Mahaprabhu's mission, not one mission.
He wouldn't say that, well, my Guru only gave a rudimentary
Yes.
plan, knowledge.
Yeah.
You have to fill it down.
We have to spread. We have to fulfill the desire of Guru. We are his servants. We are the servants. Sada Sishya Thaki. I am always his disciple. My duty is to serve my Guru, serve Guru and Gauranga, fulfill, give them pleasure. This is the attitude. This is the attitude. All the Vaishnavas have this attitude. My Guru Maharaj thinks he is the disciple of his Guru. Bhaktisiddhanta thinks he is the disciple of his Guru. I am disciple. This is the attitude. This is inner feeling, inner attitude. Sada Sishya Thaki. Collecting man means collecting man for my Guru, for spreading his mission. This is all his man. You understand? It's all his man. It's not my man. It's all his man. Collecting, I am collecting. Gurur Goshti, Gurur Bonso Bardhan. Just increasing the family members of Prabhupada. I am increasing family members of Prabhupada, my Guru Maharaj. They are family members. You understand? Goshti Bardhan. That's Goshti Bardhan, increasing. Goshti. Goshthyanandi. You understand? This is the real purpose. What's difficulty? They don't know this. Therefore this misunderstanding is there. Therefore all problems are coming up. Yes, Mahaprabhu's teaching is very clear. Mahajana's teaching is very clear. It's very clear. Is there any difficulty in accepting this? No. Why creating difficulty? Why are you creating problem? Because you want to be Guru. You don't want to be disciple. No, why shall I be disciple? I am Guru. I must have my disciple.
The trick may be that I want to attract disciples from my Guru.
Yes.
But if I become very famous, many people will come to me,
yes,
and I will bring them to my Guru.
Yes. There's nothing mine. There's nothing mine. Whatever.
I'm becoming very famous.
Yes. Fame will come. Jasa will come. Kirti will come to you. Krishna will give you all Kirti, I say. Pratishtha. But I don't want this. I utilize it for his service. You understand? Utilize it for his service. Therefore, he leads a very humble way of life. Very humble way of life. He never beats his own drum. He never blows his own trumpet. That is danger. Dangerous situation. You see, this is the mystery, rahasya, kausha. And this is the inner feeling. This must be inner. This should not be outward. This should be inner. Krishna knows the inner feeling, antarjana, no outward. You cannot cheat Krishna, just putting outward. And inner, he wants, I want this, I want it. Krishna is not. You cannot cheat Krishna.
One can understand is intellectually, but during sadhana, you may feel many years after, can also feel attraction for Konaka, Kanini, and Pakistan. You can still feel attraction, still many years.
Why this teaching is going on?
Yes.
Yes? Is it all null and void. Mahajana's teaching, Vaishnava's teaching, Shastra teaching, Krishna say, you should take lessons. I should always think of this thing, oh, this will bring me misery. No, this is all Krishna is enjoying. If something comes, any Kanaka comes, any Kamini comes, any Pratishtha comes, everything I'll utilize for the service of Krishna. He's the enjoyer. You understand? Maya dasi premo mage ithe ki sondeho. Maya came at the dead of night to Haridas Thakur. You see, Kamini came. Haridas Thakur never goes to Maya, not go over to Kamini. Now you are going to Kamini. Oh, this Joshi, this is very influential. Let me go to him, capture. Then I will spread. This is trap. You are entrapped in Maya. Why? Maya will come to your feet. Why are you running after Maya? Huh? Dead of night, Maya came in the form of a beautiful maiden. And Haridas Thakur was a young man in a secluded place. Maya came. Huh? Maya dasi premo mage ithe ki be small. Is there any wonder? Mahaprabhu is giving prem to one and all. Even Mayadasi comes and begs, please give me prem. Give me prem. I want prem. I am devoid of prem. Very, very deep thing. Oh, he treated Kamini. 3 days. All right. Vaishnava Thakur. Oh, he says, Vaishnava Thakur, Banchakal Pathal. Huh? Whatever desire you cherish, Vaishnava will fulfill. His nature very merciful, very soft heart. Oh, Vaishnava Thakur, আমি বড় দুঃখী। Maya came, আমি বড় দুঃখী। Very miserable condition. What's your dukha? What's your misery? Oh, come pida. This Kandarpo gives me pida, gives me pain. Oh, I am afflicted. Oh, Vaishnava Thakur, please save me. Kamini will come. You see, like this. Therefore, Maya will come as your disciple. Oh, Gour Maharaj, I will become your disciple. Maiden is coming. Be careful. Maya is coming. Gour Maharaj, I will do some service to you. I will message, let me message your legs. All right, very nice, you message. Be careful. Susrusa chorori. Susrusa chorori. Susrusa means seva, service. She comes. Disciples' duty to serve this spiritual master. Yes, let me serve him. Gour Maharaj. Please allow me. But intelligent man will look at it. How he look? Trunabruto kupo. There's a deep well, soft grass has been covered up. If you see it, a very soft bed. Let me see. Do you follow? Bhagavad says, not look at that. This Trunabruta kupo. A well covered with soft grass. She is coming. Susrusa. Just taking the plea of service. Huh? You see? What is this teaching? Don't you know this thing? Why have you become Vaishnava? Huh? Because why have you become Vaishnava? It's all hypocrisy. It's all hypocrisy. Huh? That's not Vaishnava at all. Do you follow me? This is Mahaprabhu's teaching. This is Bhakti Vinod Dhara. This is Rupanuga Dhara. Mahajana's teaching. Huh? Is your doubt clear? Yeah? Huh? Why? You are creating problem. You are digging your own grave. You are digging your own grave. So you must do. You see? This is going on. Follow the instructions of Mahaprabhu, Mahajanas, Shastra, Sadhu Shastra, Guru, Vani. Follow it as it is. You are saved. The Mayadasi Prema Magi Thiki Bispoa. Is that in wonder? Maya will come and ask for prem. Oh, give me prem, give me prem. I am afflicted. What is it? All right, you wait. I have my fault. My Guru Maharaj ordered that I first finish my rounds. Then I must fulfill your desire. Sardas Thakur says. One night passed, second night passed, third night passed. She tried her best to enchant. Sardas Thakur, opposing so many things like as women pose to enchant. Some sweet smile, putting sari like this, so many things, just enchantment. But Dheeras Tattva, she never looks, he never looks at Maya. He knows there's a well on the Kupa, a very deep well covered with soft grass. Why you will sit there? Please wait. I failed at last. Oh. I have already trapped Brahmaji, Shivaji, Vishwamitra Muni, but I failed here. When I failed here, I cannot trap you. So let me be your disciple. Please give me Krishna mantra. All right. Take this mantra, chant Hare Krishna. Leave that place. Chalo, you stay here, I am leaving. So. So. Isn't it? But instead, what you are doing? In the name of Madhav Seva, you are doing your own Seva. Own Seva. In a subtle form. Isn't it? Krishna knows this thing. Oh, doing this thing. You cannot cheat Krishna. Krishna will expose you. Krishna will expose you. You see? You understand? Oh, this is very stern reality, true fact. Apriya Satya. Is Satya which is not palatable. Which is not palatable Satya. It's truth. Just Apriya. It's not palatable. Isn't it? Huh? Oh. One side of Yes, thank you very much. Your association. How kind-hearted Vaishnavas. Let me get the dust of your feet. Vaishnava Kripa, ऐसा वैसे. All right, चलो.
You should accept all our thanks. And of course, as much as you came here and spoke to us. And I think that the only hope for us is that we must cure. That's why we have taken videos, made cassettes. But that is not enough. We have to actually hear with our heart. So these instructions come deep into us, penetrate. But actually, I don't think anyone here feels as if he is a great Vaishnava. Once a Treya Rishi Prabhu came here, and he was speaking, and he said, if anyone thinks he's a second-class devotee, then he can please leave, because we only have third, fourth, fifth-class devotees here. So, I think most of us feel like that. That's why, just like we pray to Lord Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Daya Kara Toma Vina He Daya Dayalo. Please, yeah, samsara, yes, please, you must give us your mercy first, because we are the most fallen. Therefore, we have first claim to that mercy. So in that way, we want to thank you very much, because you have given us first claim in Paris and in France, and I think we cannot forget that. We appreciate very much that you're following Prabhupada's order.
It's all due to Guru Maharaj. All his belongs to him, nothing to me. He has ordered, just do it. I'm just carrying out his order, just serving him. If I can be some help to you, then my Guru Maharaj will be pleased. That I think, therefore I come. If I may be some help to you, there's a reciprocation. I'll be some help to you and you will be some help to me. There's a reciprocation. Therefore I came. This your pure love for my Guru Maharaj and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that drags me. Therefore I came. I have not come of my own accord. Thank you. Very well.
There's one bhajan we don't have the words. Kali Yuga Father.
No.
And the view sheet, I've seen it?
No.
Kali Kukura Kadam Jadi Chawde, Kali Juga Pavan, Kali Bhajanasana, Sri Sachidananda Gavre. Yes, I have that song.
Maybe you could the Sharanam before you leave tomorrow, get the
Yes. I'm coming back again.
Okay.
I'm again coming. For another week, I'll be very.
This is your home.
Yes. As they went last year, I came. What is it?
What did you say or what did I say?
Yes.
What did I say? I said, please come back.
I said, this is home. It's not your home. It's my Guru Maharaj's home. This is our home. This is Guru Maharaj's home, isn't it? Say to Samunde, Samundhamaro. We are established in one relationship. So.
Hare Krishna.
Great.